So Clown L, and this is not because I have any special feelings about Officer Tatum, because I don't. This is about the fact that many people already know. Let me know that you can hear me. I can't stand this because he another one that's full of shit. And you know what else pisses me off about this shit where he gonna come out here and talk about, what Tatum is doing is wrong and he's a white supremacist and he only likes white people, blah, 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 right? Is that the blacks love to forget. They love to forget, but I don't. So when Tatum was talking about it, I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a trip down memory lane, child. Shout out to Minnie Riperton, I believe, who sang that. We're going to take a trip down memory lane and see what was going on, because when Monique was talking about it, I thought she was hitting below the belt, and she absolutely was when they was having their tete-a-tete. I still couldn't stand that nigga, okay? But he's been so disgusting as of late. So your hive mentality, let me show you who it is that you love so much that you think gives a fuck about you. And I promise you, like I always say, they don't, because it's going to roll into who you need to vote for sooner rather than later. And I'll be proven to be right again. But let's go over here to the Jasmine brand, because I know y'all, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. I know y'all love to listen to blogs. Jasmine brand. Now, this is from 416 weeks ago. Somebody else can calculate it. I ain't got time. D.L. Hughley reveals his wife paid his mistress for years. What? She may still be paying her. It says D.L. Hughley has been open and honest with fans after getting caught. With fans about his past issues with infidelity early on in his marriage with his wife of over 30 years, LaDonna Hughley. But there's a plot twist to his cheating past that no one expected. Last year, the comedian radio host opened up about an affair that resulted in the birth of a baby boy. DL, understandably overwhelmed, wanted out. So the Jasmine brand was sympathizing with a man? What? You trying to tell me that the Jasmine brand was sympathizing with a black man? Must be because it's DL Hughley, because y'all know very damn well that don't happen, right? DL understandably overwhelmed, wanted out. He said he prayed asking God, quote, let me repeat that. He said he prayed asking God, quote, take this off me. Then my prayer was answered in the worst possible way. At just 9 months old, that child was deleted by the mistress's boyfriend. Oh, okay, my bad, y'all. I was wrong. I thought the baby died when it was born. But at just 9 months old, that child was deleted by the mistress's boyfriend. DL's wife had no idea about the affair or the baby for years. It's okay, though, because he's a black man that believes in black people now, and he speaks everything is black and anything else is racist. So he can be forgiven, clearly. And it's okay. That was in his past. Remember that when it comes to Bill Cosby. I digress. Anyway, let me repeat that. At just 9 months old, that child was deleted by the mistress's boyfriend. DL's wife had no idea about the affair or the baby for years. DL commented on how LaDonna found out. He said, quote, years later, the girl, it jammed her up too, like it did me. She started asking for money. That's weird. She needed some money, and I told her my wife would have to take care of it because I couldn't. He continued, insinuating that despite him being the breadwinner, his wife LaDonna handled their finances. So she and my wife started talking. This is amazing. So she and my wife started talking, and my wife started giving her money. The condition was that she could never ask me and my wife to take care of her. So my wife took it out from my allowance that I've never gotten back. Shockingly, LaDonna may still be dishing out money to her husband's former mistress. There's more on jasminebrand.com, but I'll pass on that. So let me get this straight. So black women can be okay with this black man who got a black wife messing around with another black woman, allegedly. I'm going to go out on a limb and say she's black, and be okay and forgiving that and say that he's the best. DL is the best. He speaks for us. He's the best. Wished to get rid of his child, and at 9 months old, the worst kind of way. It happened. This is what he prayed for. This is the person that y'all cutting for. This is the person that y'all, this is the nigga that's out here talking mad sugar honey iced tea about some man who's married to a white woman. Because really, that's what it comes down to. And because he doesn't go on the side that DL thinks that he should as a black person. But DL wasn't worrying about black people when he was carrying on. I know, it don't matter. Shout out to all the feminists, all the misandrists, that when it's convenient, you can be a misandrist and talk about MSG and what black men don't do and they ain't shit. And then when it's convenient, you can forgive somebody and say, it's okay, boo. It's okay, boo. It's okay, boo. Tadisha, where that's at in the code? Because clearly it's probably in the code somewhere and I'm not following it again. So I got to follow the code, but this nigga don't? Y'all forgive this nigga right here? Right here? Child, so this is y'all's boy. This is what he be doing. Okay, page 694. Okay, in case y'all didn't know in the code, it says that it's okay for this black man, D.L. Hughley, to cheat on his black wife after all these years with another black woman, wish for the baby to be gone after it was born, and the baby is gone because of the daggone boyfriend of that mistress. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That's okay. We got to be worried about Tatum. Okay. Let's go on over here to 93.1. I don't know where that's at, but it's some radio station clearly. And they interviewed DL back in 2012, November 2nd, 2012. DL Hughley explains his disdain for black women. What? DL Hughley got a disdain for black women? Who would have thought that? Why would you say that? He married one and he was having an affair with one, so clearly he ain't got no problem with them, right? Let's see what he says in this interview. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. It says, ever since comedian political commentator D.L. Hughley put his foot in his mouth regarding black women during the Don Imus nappy-headed hose incident back in 2007, he's had an image problem. Oh, maybe this is the way that he cleans that up. So it was Don Imus. Him and Don Imus sitting up there talking about black women. It was all funny. All funny and fun then, huh? Y'all forgot about that? Y'all all good with that? Black the women. Y'all all good with that? The image problem precisely is that most folks thinks he doesn't like black women. Well, they're right, but he claims it's bigger than that. Oh, so D.L. Hughley, according to 93.1, don't like black women as of this interview, November 2nd, 2012. But I know y'all will forgive him because now he's all blackity black, 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 pro black, black, black. This coming from a man who's been married for 26 years and has 2 daughters. And I think he now has a son. In his latest book, I Want You to Shut the F Up, How the Audacity of Dope is Ruining America, the misunderstood Hughley breaks down his disdain for women. Oh, so he's MSG, but y'all like him. This MSG nigga is okay. You MSG sassy straights, y'all no good. Because you ain't shit. You ain't been shit. You ain't never going to be shit. All right? And you ain't never had shit. I'm always here to let you know. During an interview on NPR's Tell Me More with Michelle Martin, the funny man, is he though, explained his reasons why. Interviewer asked, you don't like women? Hughley says, I don't like the way they process. No, I don't. Well, I be damned. I don't like the way they process. No, I don't. I enjoy their company. Sound like a white man, allegedly, child. I do not like the way that they reason. You can't understand them. Interviewer. Well, for a man who has been married for 26 years and has 2 daughters, you have 3 children overall, 2 daughters and a son. You don't think you figured it out? DL says, do you think any man has figured it out? Anyone? Anyone? Name me a man who says, I figured women out. I got it. My daughters, who I love immensely, are so certain. Like, if a man can have a face only a mother can love, then women can have personalities only fathers can love. Oh, so he justified it. Not talking about black women's looks, but talking about their personality. But that's okay, because DL is pro-black. Forget all this, child. It was a long time ago. He's changed. He's changed. His frontal lobe probably wasn't developed. Interviewer. Okay, that's fine. But I have to ask you, though. And throughout the book, though, you do make some impassioned discussions about just how cheap you feel black life is viewed in this country. He says it is viewed. Interviewer says, okay, but then go on. And in many parts of the book have some very harsh things to say about black women, African-American women. DL, like, what do you think is harsh? That nigga sound like he getting indignant. But it's okay. Black women forgive him. Child, I get it. I know, child. You so desperate to have somebody on your side that you take any nigga, okay? Anyway, anybody actually at the end of the day. The interviewer says, I have to ask, you don't think that's a contradiction? Well, this argument that you say that you're saying that, Hughley, I don't. I think my life has been a contradiction. Interviewer, black women is the only black woman you could be married to is your wife. He says, yes. She asks, because black women are so messed up? I mean, what? Or because she's so great? He says, well, in her ability to kind of tolerate it's her ability to tolerate me, A. And B, I've never met an angrier group of people. Child, you lucky this shit don't work right now. Let me start all over. Come on, child. She asked, because black women are so messed up? I mean, what? Or because she's so great? Well, talking about his wife. Well, in her ability to kind of tolerate it's her ability to tolerate me, A. And B, I've never met an angrier group of people. Like black women are angry just in general, angry all the time. My assessment out of just in my judgment, you either are in charge or they're in charge. So there's no kind of day that you get to rest. That's your boy. That's your boy. Interviewer, I have to ask whether is it because black women are an easy target? He said no. Interviewer, and so you can say things because nobody is going to. He says, do you think black women are an easy target? She says, well, I mean, I'm thinking you, or one of the ways you came to public attention is your defense of Don Imus for calling the Rutgers women's basketball team nappy-headed hoes. DL says, right. She says, and I understand that your defense was free speech. Oh, the infamous free speech. They was using it back then too. Free speech. Don Imus could have free speech, and DL agreed with the nappy-headed hoes on the WNBA at the time. The interview says, and I understand that your defense was free speech, which I think many people understand. But if you think he'd said that about another group of women, that would have been considered funny. He says, I can't really, I can't disprove or prove a negative, but I can say this, that I have defended any number. I have defended Michael Richards for the N-word. I've defended Tracy Morgan for his comments. What Tracy Morgan say, y'all? I defended Rush Limbaugh. To me, what people are talking about has never really kind of worked its way into my mindset. It is the idea that they have the right to say it. Interesting. So I think that's really kind of unfair optically. That looks different than the way I see things. But so you got him out here defending Michael Richards. Now I know that's the dude that was from Seinfeld. They used the N-word Hardy R during his set. Tracy Morgan, I don't know what he said. And Rush Limbaugh, nobody liked him because he was Republican and he was very conservative. I don't know what he said. But you got your mans over here that was defending them. But now everybody can forget all that. Everybody can forget all that. It's okay, because now he's for the blacks. Now he's for the blacks, so it's all good. Is he really? Or is he trying to clean this shit up? Now, when I talk about everybody out here, all these celebrities that be saying shit, and when they go into that voting booth, they be voting for whoever the fuck they need to vote for their interests, I will go out on a limb and say this nigga probably one of those people. Let me go ahead and say what the hell y'all want me to say, what y'all want me to hear. Plus he Omega Sci-Fi, if I'm not mistaken. So he boule too. He boule too. Gotta do what the brothers say. Shout out to my brothers. All right, we gotta protect the sisters now. But before, I agree with Don Imus, who was also, I believe, conservative. And he was white. He was old when he came out, far as I remember. He was old when he died. But he was not somebody that was out here championing black people, if I recall. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, okay? That nigga dead now. But I'm pretty sure he was not out here talking nice things about black people. I could be wrong. But D.O. was defending him. Free speech, free speech. Oh, but now today, a brother, Officer Tatum, can't have his free speech without you telling people he a coon. Don't do this. Don't do that. Well, nigga, what the fuck are you? You out here defending Michael Richards, Rush Limbaugh, Don Imus? And you gonna have the nerve to call somebody a coon? How quickly they forget. Let's see what else. She said, okay. He says, I don't think Black women are easy targets at all. I respect them a great deal. I think that to pretend like I don't see things the way that I do is to do a disservice to them. So there's more to the interview. Is that them? No, that's somebody else. So there's more to the interview, but I would have to click the link and maybe we'll pick it up at another time. But I'm going to go ahead and let that lay there. And for all the trolls that are here, that's your man's. That's your man's, Black women. But I know y'all pick and choose your selective outrage. And you don't look into shit. You just say whatever anybody else says. You all on board. And when you go on board with shit and you don't ask no questions, you don't do no investigating, you end up with the same shit. So this is when DL said that he wasn't believing his daughter when she came through and said that one of his friends allegedly essayed her or low messed her. Let's have a listen.
Because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I like, I didn't believe her. And I'll never get that back. She'll never. I'm supposed to protect her, and I'll never get that back. That she told her father something, and he didn't do nothing about it because it was inconvenient. So I could see how that could play. And there's so many everybody wandering around why women are mad and why people are like that. Look at the shit they go through. Yeah. Like when she said on Color Purple, a girl child ain't safe in the family for the men. That's fucking true.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy, ain't it? One more time for the people in the back.
Yeah.
If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. Because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I liked, I didn't believe her.
Because it's somebody that you liked? Because it was somebody that you liked? Isn't that MSG? You chose a man over your own kid. You chose a man that was your friend over your own daughter. And y'all listening to that nigga? DL doesn't do anything wrong. You can listen to him. Oh, you listening to him talk about Tatum. And Tatum is a coon. Well, what's this nigga? I want somebody to tell me what the fuck he is. Let me see. Cheating on his wife, black mistress. Praying for the not having a problem with the kid. And the kid all of a sudden is out, not all of a sudden, but the kid is now on up out of here. Rest in peace to that baby. And his own daughter comes to him. He loved Black women so much, his own Black woman daughter came to him. And he said, you know what? I like him too much. All right. You can take that where? Back there. But that's y'all's man. That's y'all's man. And he can come out here and say whatever he wants to. All he got to do is say Trump is bad, the Deep South, Mississippi, Emmett Till, Medgar Evers, and the list goes on and on and on. And miraculously, y'all just forget all about that. Because I guess that shit don't matter no more. Maybe it was his frontal lobe, child.
Youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I liked, I didn't believe her.
And because it was somebody I liked, I didn't believe her. I'm with Sway on that one. I'm like,
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's y'all's man. That's y'all's man. You got all this disdain for any and everybody else. Y'all need allies so damn bad that you just go ahead and choose any nigga as long as they saying what you want to hear. That's why Black people be so easily fooled and scammed, just like RBN says, because all they got to do is figure out what's going to make y'all, let me be good, all hot and bothered, and they use it against you, or use it on you, I should say, and you fall for it hook, line, and sinker. As long as those blacks get over there to the Democrats, that's all that matters. Use any person that you need to. Anyway.